I'm Doug Curtis, owner of the Doug Curtis Golf Learning Center. Today I want to continue our series on power. I think all of us that play golf want to hit the ball with more power, and sometimes we don't understand how to do it properly, and usually our instincts lead us astray and try to make us use the body parts that hit the ball more short and more crooked. So I want to talk to you about the second source of power in our golf swing, and that is how to use your wrist properly. So what I've got to be able to do is I've got to be able to set my wrists so by the time my left arm is parallel to the ground, I need to have a 90-degree angle established between the shaft and my left arm. If it's not set by that time, if it's late, that's usually going to make my arms hinge instead of my wrists. When my arms hinge, so when they fold up like that, I have no chance to hit good golf shots. So my left arm starts pretty straight, not rigid, but pretty straight when I start the golf swing. And at this point, it's still about the same length or about the same straightness. So once you get to the top of the swing, that left arm to shaft relationship still has to be the same that it was at this point. Still a 90-degree angle, maybe even a little bit less between your left arm and the shaft of the club. Now, we talked a little bit on the last session about how the lower body leads the downswing. And when I shift first to create my transition like that, that angle for most power players actually decreases. So it goes from maybe 90 degrees to 45 as I start down. That increases the power even more so. So 90 degrees, shift the weight, the wrists react, and then my lower body continues to turn out of the way. When you watch a great player, a tour player, they almost all look like this. The butt of the club has already gotten to the golf ball, and the club head is still 4 feet away. The shaft is still parallel to the ground. From there, the wrists unhinge from centrifugal force and centripetal force, and there's a tremendous whipping action of that golf club. And then in my follow through, my wrists just react by rehinging. Okay? So again, this is a crucial position. It's an absolute prerequisite. You've got to get the wrists set. Same angle to the top. Lower body starts, wrist react and not act. And then right about here, the lower body keeps turning out of the way. The wrists unhinge quickly, and then they're going to rehinge because they're reacting to my arm swinging. It's a really difficult concept to get, especially if you're prone to hitting at it from the top, or what's known as casting. If you throw that club with your right hand from the top, it's like casting a fishing reel. Okay, so you're losing that angle early. And when you lose that angle early, you lose power. From there, all you can do is just kind of swat at it with your arms. Okay, so practice that on the range before you take it to the golf course. It's complicated. How the club face turns over is has to match how the shaft unloads. So when you first start working on that, it's going to be difficult. You're going to start hitting golf balls probably in places that you're not used to, but you're also going to start hitting it farther than you've ever seen yourself hit shots. So working on the range, then take it to the golf course. Okay, thanks so much for watching. That's enough for today. Good luck and good golfing.